Did it go?
Yep.
Oh, it's going. Hello, YouTube. Again, this is Nicholas and Luke, and we're making a video
I'm Nick.
days after the last video we've made. It's been
we're
like,
wearing the same clothes.
practically been like 3 years since the last one we made. But anyway, so we decided to make a video. We voted on it. Took about
Not really.
a few hours to decide whether we're going to do this or not. But
Not at all.
anyway, so I was telling Nick that I had some political theories. Well, not really political, but just practical things that I think the government and school systems and all kinds of other things could do. And I just wanted to know what his response to this would be.
And I knew absolutely nothing about this.
Yeah,
so I'm being completely blindsided.
I don't really know what the word blindsided means, but it sounds cool. So I just
It's
think,
you, Luke.
Oh, sounds good. So anyway,
You're blindsided.
so in this episode, how it's going to go is I'm going to present an idea to you.
Okay.
And if you like the idea, then you have to give me a high five.
Okay.
And if
Can
you
it be in your face?
Yes, I'll take off my glasses for that. So, secondly,
All right.
that's just if you like the idea. If you like the idea and you think it's practical, then you have to give me a high five and write to our congressman.
Okay.
Okay. And if you don't like the idea, I have to get you some water.
Okay, this sounds like school.
Okay, so here it goes. So, my first idea is I think that the United States government needs to start researching and implementing giant scorpions into the military.
Okay.
So the number one reason for this being is like, particularly for people who are civilians but are housing enemies of the United States. I think that if the United States military officer comes banging on your door, saying, "Are you hiding enemies of the United States?" then you're probably going to be intimidated by that, and I mean, some people have a strong enough will where they'll say, "No, we're not hiding," and they're hiding them really well, and we can't find them. But
scorpions will be able to find them.
But if you go out of your door and you see a giant scorpion in your town, and there's a guy who makes an announcement, with like a megaphone or something that says, "We will continue to release rampaging scorpions on your town until you reveal the location of the enemies," then I have a feeling you'd be even more motivated to reveal the location.
And will this be done against U.S. citizens?
No, of course not. This wouldn't even be done on U.S. soil. Only in places that are particularly hostile to the United States.
Okay.
So I just think that releasing giant scorpions would be a practical way to deal with a lot of the hostility towards us, and I think it would.
So we're going to make people less hostile by releasing giant scorpions against them.
Well, no, I'm saying we'll diminish the amount of people who are hostile. So that's the key. Okay. So either yes, you like it, and it's practical, or no, you don't like it. So one of
I'm going to say I'm pretty against us being on foreign soil to begin with and hunting down people who are hostile to us.
We wouldn't hunt them down. The scorpions would.
I'm gonna say no. This is not
a good
bad
idea.
Not a good idea.
Shucks.
I'm sorry.
All right. Well, please entertain the camera while I get you a glass of water.
Where does he think about these things? See what the next one is.
Okay. Theory number 2. Don't spill your water all over the place.
Throw it in my hand.
I just gently placed it in your hand like I would place a baby.
Okay.
Anyway, so, theory number 2. So, it's common knowledge that the education system in America does not prohibit teachers to really discipline the children in a physical way. Like, you cannot harm the child in any way, you cannot, there's no spanking in schools anymore.
Right.
So, basically, I was thinking, if we could develop a tranquilizer that was not harmful to the neurological and other systems of a child's body, I have a feeling that implementing tranquilizers in school could produce an environment for children that is a lot less chaotic.
They already did that.
They did?
It's called Ritalin.
No, I mean, well, see, but this wouldn't be that. If you have a child that's
Oh, you mean like this would be like a shot, like Johnny, like you're Johnny, you're acting up, and go ahead and act all out.
Oh,
And so I'd be like, Johnny, sit down. You're not listening to me. And I'd just come over and like.
no. It'd be more organized than that. So here's what would go down. Let's say you have a child who is not on any form of medication at all and doesn't need to be, and is just
good luck finding one of those.
just disruptive. Okay, they're just a disruptive child.
Okay.
So you have and you try by all normal means to calm the child down, but it doesn't work. So each school would have a designated trank officer, or just trank person. So what you do is you'd make a call or to the office over the PA system or something and say, I have a child that's being disruptive and maybe even violent. Can you please send the trank person to the room? And so then the trank person, man or woman, maybe an ex-wrestler or something, would come into the room, and if the sight of the trank person doesn't calm the child down immediately, then they would just have a trank gun, and they just and the kid's going, and just goes, problem solved.
Yeah.
No harm done to the child. You just drag him to the back or something, and he'd wake up in a few hours, and he would miss class time, and his grades would fail, but that's sort of the consequences of his actions, and I think it's a humanitarian approach to
All right, let me just stop you.
quieting down the classroom,
Okay. I've spent a good amount of time among kids, along with young boys, and
You're a homeschooler.
Yes.
Why am I even asking you? You're a homeschooler.
Because I have an outside opinion.
Homeschoolers do get to go outside.
I'm gonna say that this is a bad idea for a number of reasons. Number one, lawsuits.
The number is one. Just one
Lawsuits.
reason.
Number two would be, I don't think that this would be a disincentive for little boys to act up.
Little
I
boys
think
don't
this
even
would
know the word
actually.
disincentive.
I think this would actually be an incentive for little boys to act up.
So they get
because they
tranked?
want to get tranquilized, knocked out for a couple hours, and get to go home like, oh yeah, I got tranked today.
I hadn't thought of that.
I'm pretty sure that no parent would ever let their child go to a school where they know tranquilizers.
This parent would. I'm a parent. I've got 9 kids.
Yeah, you don't.
Well,
Thank
I do.
Thank God that you don't.
But anyway, I totally would. I would.
So
let
I'm
my
gonna
kids do
say
it.
no. This is a bad idea. So
To get you more
go
water.
get some more
Okay.
water.
Well, YouTube, you don't have to watch me get Nicholas another cup of water. You can just trust me. So, anyway, please enjoy the rest of your day, and remember to trank giant scorpions. Thank you very much.